It's just like a two-way traffic. As far as we are concerned, we shall never ever accept the division of our people into three countries. This will never be acceptable.
On foreign soil in September, this is what the Mizoram Chief Minister said.
A section of the media, including the social media, has suddenly picked up a seemingly controversial statement that Mizoram Chief Minister Lalduhoma made on Kuki, Zo Unity and Nationhood during his visit to India Police in the US in the month of September.
Really worried about it. There's been a shocking statement which has been made by the Mizoram Chief Minister. Slowly people are getting to know about what he said. And it has set off alarm bells across the country. It was a cryptic remark during his visit to the USA.
Far from the heartland of India, in the rugged hills and forests of the northeast, the Zo people, a group with shared ethnic roots, straddle borders across three nations, India, Myanmar and Bangladesh. Recently, a call for unity has reverberated across this land, sparking both inspiration and controversy. In September 2024, Lalduhoma, Chief Minister of Mizoram, travelled to the United States. In a powerful speech in Indianapolis, he called upon the Zo people, referring to them as one people, brothers and sisters. He expressed a vision of unity, a vision that stirred the hearts of many Zo people, both at home and abroad. Lalduhoma's words resonated with the Zo people, who have long felt divided by borders imposed upon them. His speech, rich in emotion, was a call to imagine a future where Zo people would stand united, their shared history and culture stronger than the borders separating them. To understand the significance of Lalduhoma's words, we must look back at history. The Zo people, part of a larger ethnic grouping known as the Kuki Mizo, have a shared ancestry and cultural heritage. Yet, colonial borders and later political divisions saw these groups split across nations. But Lalduhoma's call for Zo unity did not go unchallenged. Back home in India, Manipur's Chief Minister N. Biren Singh responded firmly, emphasizing the importance of India's integrity.
Manipur, and as a nationalist, I'll tell, no one can touch India's integrity. No one can touch the Manipur integrity, because India is not a mere country. India is a big country.
Manipur's Chief Minister's response reflected the sentiment of many who saw Lalduhoma's speech as a potential threat to national sovereignty. The call for unity, interpreted by some as a call for secession, raised alarms among those who worry about the implications for the region's delicate political balance. The Coordination Committee on Manipur Integrity, or COCOMI, a powerful group advocating for the unity of Manipur, also voiced its opposition. For them, the idea of a Zo nation poses a direct threat to Manipur's territorial integrity. To the Zo people, however, Lalduhoma's speech represented a long-held yearning for unity. Many feel that borders have fragmented not only their lands, but also their shared history and cultural identity. The question of identity in northeast India is a complex one. The region is home to hundreds of ethnic groups, each with its own history, language, and customs. For some, Lalduhoma's vision of a united Zo people is seen as a way of preserving cultural heritage. For others, it's a political ambition that threatens the unity of India's northeastern states. Ultimately, for political gain, leaders can say anything, be it in Manipur, Mizoram, or elsewhere. But this nation remains united, not by divisive speeches, but by shared values and the rights safeguarded under the Indian Constitution. In the end, it's up to you to decide whether the statement was right or wrong. but one thing is certain: it was against the sovereignty of our country.
Mizoram Chief Minister Lalduhoma stirred up a row when he called for a separate Kuki Zo nation during a recent visit to the United States. He said we've been unjustly divided and forced to coexist under 3 different governments in 3 different countries, and this is something we can never accept. The CM framed his message as a destiny of nationhood. He invoked a shared cultural and religious identity. So how should one see these comments by the Mizoram CM, and that too in a foreign land? Joining me to discuss this today are Lieutenant General Shokeen Chauhan, defense analyst, journalist and author Savio Rodriguez, and in the studio is my colleague Deepak Badana. Welcome to the News 9 Plus show. Savio, I want to start by asking you this. Break down for us what exactly happened in when the Mizoram Chief Minister traveled to the United States. He made 2 statements, 2 very different statements, and one statement is of course reassuring, the other one is not. Tell us what he said, why he said it, and why we should worry about the second statement and not the first.
So, Lalduhoma, the Chief Minister of Mizoram, went to the US in the month of September.
Right.
On September 2nd, he spoke to an audience in Maryland. And at that meeting, in his speech, he spoke about the main objective of Zoro movement in 1988 was Zo reunification within India. Can the Zo people in India, Burma, Bangladesh today aspire to be reunited under India?
Right.
Now, a statement like that is well received and accepted.
Yes. Right.
But let's come to what happens 2 days later in Indianapolis, which again is a state in the US.
Right.
And here is what he says over there. And this is on September 4th. As I approach the end of my speech, I want to let everyone here know that the primary reason I accepted the invitation to the United States is to seek a path forward towards unity for all of us.
Right.
And then he goes on to say, I want us to have the conviction and confidence that one day, through the strength of God who made us a nation, we will rise together under one leadership to achieve our destiny of nationhood.
Right.
While a country may have borders, a true nation transcends such limitations. We have been unjustly divided, forced to exist under 3 different governments in 3 different countries, and this is something we can never accept.
Right.
Now, the question that I'm asking the Chief Minister is very simple.
Right.
In your first speech on September 2nd, you speak about bringing together and the unification of the Kuki tribes under India.
Right.
On September 4th, you go completely on the opposite direction after 48 hours, and you talk about being forced to coexist in 3 countries under 3 governments, and it is something that you will not accept. Now, why is this shocking? Is because one of the countries is which Lalduhoma is the Chief Minister of a state in India.
Yes. Yes.
He's a Chief Minister of Mizoram. He has gone to the United States of America, and as a Chief Minister, in his second speech in Indianapolis on September 4th, he talks about being forced to coexist. So the real question is he forced to coexist with India being the Chief Minister of a state?